Hey, what's going on? My name is Isaiah Henry. I am from Pickering, Ontario. That's out here in the Durham region. I am a 911 dispatcher up in Lindsay or Kawartha Lakes area. And I'd say for my investing stage, I'd say I'm about that intermediate stage, just past beginner, starting to get into some bigger stuff on that intermediate side. So what propelled me to invest in a personal coach is I've been doing mentorship for a while. So I've been in some of the larger paid programs. And then when I was able to find Jack, it was more so because I was stuck. Like I understood the investing side, but I didn't understand how to make it a business or really push it forward. It was kind of lagging and I was just like, circling back and forth. There wasn't any growth. So a reason I reached out or really got connected with Jack is to accelerate and move my business forward. So the challenges I was facing at the time is I had assets, but I was not able to manage them well. Like not like the property management side, but I couldn't like scale up or get better or get faster because I was missing that active income piece that Jack and I really worked on and had a focus on, which I didn't realize was so important. So I was missing the active income portion of my real estate business. And why did I choose Jack specifically? So in an older coaching program that I was in, he was just like a highlighted student. He was also a coach. I don't even know if he was a student, but when he was there, he was just the highlight in my head. He was just like the GOAT. He was young. He was on the edge of stuff. He was still doing stuff like the older people, but he was doing it in like a new age way. And I just feel like, anyone in that millennial generation could just connect with him. He also had a pretty good entrepreneurial exit himself. So he understood the business side and the real estate side. Like Jack's just switched on. Like you're not going to get that from a lot of coaches. Like some coaches coach to coach. Like this guy's just freaking smart. And I just saw that first time I met him, first time we talked, and I'm like, hey, anytime I need it, it's going to be this guy. Really sat down and went over like what is my skill sets and how can that attribute to help me with the active income side. So we talked about the success and ability for me to do wholesaling as well as the property management side in terms of leasing. So we kind of had those two buckets in place and we're able to implement them into my active income strategy in order to continue to generate income for my real estate business. So some of the key points that really helped me jump ahead was actually emphasizing, I know I'm beating a dead horse here, but so many people just think you're just going to buy low off the cash flow or burn a couple properties and you'll be fine. But that active income piece is so important. Now, a lot of people get that from their job, which is fine. And while I have a job as well, but being able to take the active income side in addition to your job, or if you even want to replace it and make that a priority into your business so you're able to, supplement your real estate endeavors. Personal growth. So biggest professional achievement is just through some of my wholesaling activities. I was able to put a property and lock up and buy a property for $1 Canadian, which was awesome. And obviously had that flipped and sold for a nice little juicy profit there. So that was cool. And then honestly, biggest success story is just like, being able to be like 100% remote investor. Like what I do now is I don't see my properties. I don't go to them. Just have some really good systems in place that allow me to excel in the remote real estate investing side. I think the most valuable aspect of coaching is being able to bounce your ideas off and just move faster. Like if you're doing this by yourself, sure, you're going to have ideas. Sure, you can, watch the videos and read the books. It's nice, but it's just going to take you so long to implement it. You're going to have to go through all these learning hurdles yourself. So again, you can do it yourself. Like don't get me wrong, but it might take you 2 to 4 years. But with that coaching and mentorship, that 2 to 4 years might literally turn into 2 months, making good decisions and acting quickly. So shout out to Jack for that because he definitely expedited my growth.